Hey guys, welcome to Ralph's house. We're going to try to do something a little bit different here tonight, something out of history. We're doing this for a friend, Bill King, and he loves horses, big Civil War buff. I won't say nut, but Civil War buff. And we're going to try to do a drawing and see if we can carry this into a painting and something that makes sense. Chattanooga was one of the largest battles of the whole Civil War. Next to Gettysburg, it was the bloodiest campaign of the whole Civil War. So there's a lot of history here in this little valley. Let's see if we can capture some of that history, what it might have been, through our camera lens, which is this brush. Let's see if we can make it happen. What I want is I'm going to grab, now again we're just drawing, so I'm going to grab just my raw umber, or this is the kind of burn umber here, put some water into it, just a good drawing color, it'll dry pretty quick. And just keep it thinned down because we're going to kind of draw. You know, we have him sitting on a horse here, and let's get the horse established where we want the horse to be. And the horses, we're kind of coming at the horse on the back end, see. Horse's legs down to the elbow. And the horse, when it stands, its back legs pretty much come pretty close together. Then you got the body of the horse coming around here, and then you have the front legs out here. And we'll just see how we're going to cast this horse here. So I'm just trying to get, with my paint here, kind of establish where I want this thing to be. How long legs are the horse has got those long legs, and let's see. And on this horse we're going to have somebody sitting there, and he's kind of looking over the valley down here. It's going to be down here. His legs will come around here where he's riding on the horse. Being an officer, he'd have on some boots and
6'8", big old boy.
Is he?
Oh yeah, 6'8".
Yeah, that's a good boy, a good sized kid. Have the saddle there. Again, right now, all we're trying to establish is start with. Can we make this do what we want to do? But kind of get the shapes that we're wanting and how this might appear. That leg come down there, and so the leg kind of here. A horse is kind of his legs are kind of funny the way how they all come out there. And we got him standing here, and this was going to be a Confederate soldier sitting up on this horse, have his arm out there. He's foreshorten that arm a little bit because he's going to be pointing out there to the side a little. See what he's pointing out there is going to be where he knows he's going to have to send his men. Where he knows he's going to send his men into a battle that's just going to be probably pretty rough. He's got his hat on. How do we go about that there and write that figure out? You know, we talked about those men and what all they had to go through, and it would have been hard to even comprehend what these men had to do. In today's world, we're just so used to, I mean, just traveling. They didn't have a McDonald's or a Hardy. They didn't even have good food. They just had what they could get. See how we're drawing with the brush? We're not really worried about all these strokes. We're trying to get the shapes that we're wanting this to be. His leg will be coming a little bit more out like that. Back into the saddle here. His coat would come down and onto the horse a little bit. See if we can make this work. See, now I want to make this guy a little bit taller than this horse. I'm going to pull him on up here and make that his head. Move that hat on up to here. That's more the shape I want in that hat anyway. help me under the, there, pull his hair down into there and see. Got him a little bit taller, didn't it? Pull this arm on out here.
He's just tall and saddle.
Now, this is part of painting, just doing your drawings and figuring out how you want this to go to help establish this. And pull that horse's tail on up here. We'll make this horse get us a bit taller here. The back of that horse a little bit higher. Catch the effect of that horse a little bit. This is just painting with just burr number. That's all it is. It's gonna have a hoof out there on the ground, and that hoof over here we're not gonna be able to see. It's just down there somewhere. The dark side of those legs come up under the horse, and the light will have to be coming from here, looking over Chattanooga. That's where the light, the sun probably, you know, depending on the time of day. Really, I guess where the light will be coming from, but the direction this mountain is pointing. And guys, why don't you draw with a paintbrush? Put a little bit more water on my brush. Make it flow a little bit better. There we go. Just that tail come down a little bit. So just want to make sure we get what we want. And the shadow of that horse is going to be coming off this way somewhere. If anybody's ever seen me paint, they're going to know if we put paint on a canvas, we're not really worried about it. But where he's at is a very famous place in Chattanooga, and this is a bluff up on the mountain that looks over Chattanooga. And you're going to have some rocks and jaggedy rocks, and carry this on up here. He's rode to the edge of this mountain to look over the valley to see what's down there in that valley down there. We're going to have some rocks carrying up off over here. So we're trying to see, all we're doing is drawing. Can we make a picture of where we want this to go and what we want it to be? And he just knows that's the kind of where they're going to be heading. I'll tell you what. Time flies when you're doing this. It don't say like I just started this, but y'all come back. We'll see if we can push this picture on a little bit farther. Y'all come.